The best UFC fighter at every ranking, from champion to number 15. For the best champion, I gotta go with Ilia Topuria. Just what he's done knocking out Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and now Charles Oliveira at lightweight. And he's my current pound-for-pound king. For the best number one ranked fighter, I have Islam Makhachev. He's ranked at one because he vacated the lightweight title, but I think he's going to win the welterweight belt against JDM. Super well-rounded guy, high-level grappling, good striking, and I think he gets the job done. The best number two ranked fighter for me is Umar Nurmagomedov. Now he's ranked at 2 in the bantamweight division with Petr Yan, but I think Umar beats Yan with his grappling. And the other best option was Arman Tsarukyan, but I do think Umar's slightly more complete. For the best number 3 ranked fighter, I have Shavkat Rakhmonov just over Charles Oliveira. Both dangerous finishers on the feet and on the ground, but I think Shavkat's a little bit more explosive, and he is undefeated. The best number 4 ranked fighter for me is Max Holloway, and I don't think anyone's that close. Great volume striking, knocked out Gaethje, beat Dustin Poirier, and he's got solid takedown defense. For number 5, I was between Aljamain Sterling and Tatsuro Taira, but I'm going to take Aljo. Both extremely good grapplers, but I do think Aljo's slightly better on the feet. For the best 6th ranked fighter, I got Ian Garry, and this is a pretty easy one for me. Good combinations, good volume striking, high-level defensive grappling, and he gave Shavkat a very hard fight. At number 7, I'm going to go Youssef Zalal just over Kaya Bahalio. Kaya's probably the better striker, Zalal the better grappler, but Zalal is on a win streak right now, whereas Kaya's coming off a loss. At number 8, I got Michael Morales. Dangerous finisher on the feet, he's rangy and explosive, decent takedown defense, and I think he has a good chance of being a future champion. For the best number 9 ranked fighter, I'll take Mario Batista, and the next option was Carlos Prates. But Batista, I think he's very underrated. Good boxing, picks his shots really well, underrated grappling, and I think he can give Umar a closer fight than expected. For number 10, I have John Silva. Rafael Fiziev was close, but I think Silva's a little bit more dynamic on the feet, and he has the BJJ in his back pocket. For the best number 11 ranked fighter, I got Steve Erceg. And I know he's lost 3 of his last 4 fights, but those are to the top guys in the division. And he went toe-to-toe with the champion Pantoja, has good boxing, solid scrambles, still has decent potential. At number 12, I got Steve Garcia over Tagir Ulanbekov. Garcia's on a 6-fight win streak, 5 of them by knockout, and he's got some really explosive striking. For the best guy at number 13, I got Charles Johnson. He knocked out Joshua Van, knocked out Lonier Kavanaugh, and I think he's a lot better than that number 13 ranking. At number 14, I got Talson Teixeira just over Bruno Silva. And I know Teixeira got clipped by Derek Lewis in his last fight, but he's still a solid rangy striker, faster than 90% of heavyweights. I think he's got great potential. And lastly, for the best 15th ranked fighter, I got Joe Pyfer. He's on a 3-fight win streak over Abus Magomedov, Kelvin Gastelum, and Marc-Andre Barriault. He has good explosive boxing,